Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be working with a little bit of immersive engineering and stepping into extra utilities too, to be able to get ourselves into a what I would call a power age. So hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so we have been hard at work getting some things done. I'm pretty sure Jancy come on and he built this guy. I don't remember if I mentioned it last episode. I don't think I did. But these apples are crazy OP. I think they're going to be nerfed though for the actual pack release. So just keep that in mind. Those will probably get nerfed. I've been keeping this guy maintained. We are getting quite a bit of leather and stuff and things that we can't obtain any other way. So like feathers, we can't actually get feathers unless we, kill a chicken. And there is no chickens or zombies or anything like that. So we've been doing that. Also, they went ahead and made a crude blast furnace and a coke oven. But I am going to have to go through the quests. We did find some books. The normal recipe for the books requires paper. And paper is something that you have to get in a really weird way. So there is the sugar canes, or you can do the carpenter route by getting wood pulp and turning it into paper with a little bit of water. We did find that the well was something that was a thing, and the well is getting changed. The normal way to get water in this pack is by making a, if we take a look here, because people are going to have some issues if you guys get the actual release and it doesn't work this way. So if we take a look at leaves, or I could even search water, I think. Yeah, I think water would probably be better. If you search how to make water, let's take a look through here. And we need to actually get the source of water, there we go. You see the wooden crucible. This is going to be the way to get it, is through the wooden crucible, and the recipe requires living wood plank slabs. And you would think that, well, you can't make living wood unless you have water, because you need it for the pedal apothecary. But this is the actual recipe for living wood. So it's not that hard. You can find mushrooms in the nether very easy, especially these mushrooms. So it's not that hard to actually get some water started. So that's why I kind of, I don't think that this broke progression that bad. The only thing that really broke progression for us was this map, was the village, which gave us physical water in the nether, which you normally wouldn't get, but the other way around physical water in the nether was to use those tanks that I mentioned last episode. We were having an issue with them, but it got fixed. I did update the server today, so the servers are fully running, the newest version as of right now, and I will continue to keep them up to date as best as I can. That way you guys are right on there getting things done and seeing the newest content. But as you see, they're using the wooden pulp, and this guy, if you punch it, enough, you see it changes colors, and as long as you watch it, if it goes up to red, you don't want it to go to red, but it's going to generate some RF by you actually just clicking on it. But it has a possibility of exploding if you get it past the red mark here. And it's just generating a little bit of RF, just enough to make some paper. And that allows us to get some books. So I have some books here. And we're going to complete some quests. So let's take a look down here at the immersive tech, because we need to get our way into making some machines. And the only way to do that is to get through this. So the coke oven is already built. That's something I don't have to worry about. So I should be good there. All we need to do is make the immersive engineering handbook. Right here, the engineer's manual. And once we do that, we'll have this completed, because I actually need to make an engineer's hammer as well. And I'm pretty sure that is not that hard. The engineering hammer, no, just some hemp fibers, which come from hemp rope, which you get from over here. We take a look. And I think we have some hemp laying around somewhere, but you put them inside these, the millstones, I think, to get to the hemp. This is to change settings. Let me run over here real quick. He might actually have some hemp laying around. I'm going to grab just a little bit if he does. No, he just got string. I thought he was processing hemp. Maybe he has it set up over in our section over here that we got going on. If I remember correctly, the hemp is over here. Where is it at? Let me take a look at it real quick again. This is the only thing that kind of makes it a little bit harder. So you need hemp rope, so you need hemp fibers. So you need to put hemp in the millstone. And you get hemp from compressed gravel in flint stiffened mesh. So do we have it in here? I don't think we do, but I think I've seen some lying around. I can't remember. I'm going to find it, and I'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and got myself some hemp, and as you can see, you can get this stuff from sieving it in the flint mesh, so that's what I did. And I got myself some hemp, so I should be able to throw it inside here. And this should work, I think. If we show recipes. It will work, hopefully, once this gets started. I think. I think this guy still works, right? No, it doesn't work anymore. Something's preventing this from working, I think. Oh, there's a lever. There we go. Okay, so now it should start working. And now you can see that it is doing its job. And what we can do is split this into 3 sections. And we can get us quite a few. There we go. And that's going to do its thing, and should produce that hemp that I was talking about. It does kind of just spit it on the ground, but that's okay. We'll figure out better ways of doing that later on. But we can, of course, turn this guy off by flipping the lever up here. And that's going to stop the grinding. As you can see there, it's going to stop all the progress. We don't need that much. We only need 1 rope to be able to do this. And actually, we just need the hemp fibers itself, I think, just to make the hammer. Okay. So we should need some sticks. Some iron. And we're good to go. There we go. There's the engineering hammer. Now I'm going to need this guy, 1 piece of cobblestone. And we're just going to make a simple lever mixed with a book. And bam, we got that quest complete. So that gets us a loot chest. How good is that? Bam. That gets us some walruses. And if you haven't seen these guys, they are awesome. So you place them down. They are super high-res textured. And, I mean, I guess you say high-res. They're not high-res textured. They're high-res modeled. The texture is not the issue. It's the model. So, it's actually really cool looking. And a lot of people complain that this affects their frame rate. I don't think it does that much. It doesn't bother me much. That's just me. So, I'm going to place these with the rest of the walruses. Sounds so funny to say that. But yeah, we have a bunch of walruses right here. A whole bunch of them. It's kind of a joke thing. Alright, so let's get back into what we were doing. So, I do need to break this thing down, I think. So let's take a look here. Because we do need to get a coke, and we need 27 coke brick. And to do that, we actually needed this quest to be completed before we did that. And to get steel and stuff. So, I'm sure I'm going to break both of these down. So, let's just go ahead and do that. This does have wood in it, it does have creosote in it. But I don't really need the creosote at the moment. So let me go ahead and let's just get rid of all these. I do have the steel and some of that on me. So I did get something quest called steel. So there we go. So I do have to move these, and I'm not doing it just in spite of the person who put them up. I do need them to complete the quests. And I did think that actually it did not complete this quest for some reason. To manually detect the blocks, I think. Okay. So it's not wanting to accept my coke bricks because I didn't craft them. I think that's the issue. So, I think I might have to make some to actually get this to complete to move on in the progression, so we can find out what the other stuff is that we need. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set these aside. I think the blast brick is actually not that bad either. So I'm going to set these aside for just a moment. Because we're going to obviously need more as well, so this is not that big of a deal. I do need to get rid of all my stuff I just sieved up there at the beginning. Bam, just like that. And I have a whole bunch of stuff on me. Perfect. Okay. So we're looking a little bit better. Let's just go ahead and make some of that. I'm pretty sure our system has some clay over here, or did. There was some clay nearby. Yeah, clay right here. I think. Maybe empty. The drawer's empty, I think. That's okay. Let's see. We just need some sand. Not much of it, actually. Very little. And we're going to grab the hammer. I can now use the real hammer, the iron hammer. And turn this all into dust. And then we place the dust in here. And we have tons of clay. And then I just turn the clay over here into these awesome furnaces that we have set up. Let's see, what do I need? Need to clear this out. Yeah, and that puts it in there. Okay. We also got ourselves a trash can. That makes life a lot easier. I need to put the coal away. These chests are so immersive. They're from Immersive Craft. And I can put the slag and steel away. We'll be coming back to this stuff here in a little bit. But for right now, I don't really need it. I just need to make a bunch of clay and stuff like that, because I'm going to have to pretty much rebuild. I don't know who built it in their episode, but I'm going to have to reset it up because you have to complete the quest to be able to move further into the pack, and we got to get to power. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. We're going to be getting into extra utilities. So I hope you guys are ready for that. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Alright, so I need to turn netherrack, or not netherrack, I need to turn nether brick into the actual brick itself. So what I need to do is make ourselves a hammer. I'm going to make the quartz one. It seems to be the best one. I need the fiber from this guy. I think you get the fibers from this. I should be able to actually make this thing now. Let's take a look here. Right? What am I missing? Oh, that was not the quartz one, though. I need the quartz, not the iron version. Where'd it go? There it is. Quartz one. There we go. I make the quartz one. And then we'll take nether brick, which I wonder if we have some laying around here. I don't see any nether brick. I can easily go mine some, though. Oh, I did make a tinker's tool. I forgot to mention that. I did end up getting enough levels. As you can see, my skill levels are pretty high now. And you get each one of these. I didn't really go over how those work. But you just level up by mining. And then you can select your skill and hit the level up button here. And it's going to give you these different options for skills. As you can see, I have skill points, but I don't have the ability to use like this one. Even though it only requires 4 skill points. Whereas this one requires 2 skill points. And I can actually get... I can actually accept this one. And we have this little fellow after us. There we go. Alright, so... yeah, I can... I should be able to mine some of this. Let's see. I don't know if you can actually mine with this hammer or not. Yeah, you get the actual block itself. But I should be able to mine with this. Yeah. And we can take a big chunk out of here. That's 50 netherrack. That should be plenty. What you can do, put this on here. And you get nether brick. It's a horrible noise, but it gives you a bunch of them. So there you go. That's Primal Core at its finest. So I can't wait to kind of move on here. I did get these sticks, though, right here from these guys, and you got to use a flint, like I was talking about earlier. Bam, let's close that. By the way, they're working on a dome. As you can see, the dome is on its way to be done. It's almost done. Almost done. They got the whole bottom, the whole floor down below is completely changed. Pretty open, and we got mega torches down here to prevent mobs from spawning, which is kind of awesome. Got those from loot chests, so it's pretty nice. So I think we have just about everything we need, because we have access to blaze powder. Blaze powder we have quite a bit of. I think that's enough to make another set of these guys. So let's go ahead and do this. I have my clay. It should be done. I have a bunch of brick. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to need a coke oven. So let's make the coke oven bricks ourselves. We are going to need actual clay and sandstone as well. Sandstone's not an issue. So let's get our sandstone. And we'll get a little bit more clay. Actually, I think I'll grab this clay. And I'm going to make just a tiny bit more. And we should just be about done with this section. Alright, so let's go ahead and try and make this thing. I may not have enough. I don't know yet. Figure it out. So, we need 27. We're at 21. We need just a little bit more. What do we need? Just clay, I think? Yeah, we just need clay. So, let me clear some of this stuff out. I think we might have... Do we have clay in here? Yeah, we got clay right here. Here I am missing clay, and I've had it on me the whole time. Alright. And one more. So that should have completed that quest. Let's take a look here. It says incomplete. Oh, because we need coal coke to complete it. Because this is complete now. Okay, I see it. It's complete now. It did need me to actually craft the blocks up, though, myself. Okay. So, I have that done. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So, let's just plop this down. Lovely machine here, multi-block. Immersive engineering goodness. And hit it with our hammer. Bam. We have a coke oven. Okay. So, getting some simple automation set up will not be a bad idea. I don't think that'd be a hard thing to do at all. Let's get us some brick put in here. There we go. And we can put some clay in here as well. Gonna get these things done. And bam. Okay. We have a chest. I'm gonna get some iron. We're gonna make a hopper. I should have another chest laying around here somewhere. If not, I can just make another chest. Need just a little bit of iron. A little bit more than that. I'll take all that. A little bit of wood. And we'll make ourselves a chest here. And we'll make ourselves 2 hoppers. There we go. 2 hoppers ready to go. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be too worried about putting a chest under this hopper. Just as long as I get this underneath it. So we can access it. For now. It is ugly. I know it's super ugly. But I'm going to go ahead and put the hopper there. So we can put coal in there. And we're going to need to get that set up immediately. Okay. So grab some coal. Throw some coke in there. We're going to get some coal coke going. Perfect. Alright, so after getting this guy set up, I really need to get this hooked up to a tank to get the creosote oil out of there. I have been working towards getting this stuff set up. And down here, of course, the coal coke has been working. We did have a little bit of issue. I was going to use a certain kind of tank, but the tank kind of crashed a little bit. So I'm going a different route. As you can see, the screen is really gray. That's because I'm starving. And this is what that mod does to you. And as you eat, your saturation level is brought right back up to normal. Slowly, but surely. It's already starting to ramp its way back up. And that is a really cool mod. I am actually really enjoying that. As you can see, the saturation is just slowly coming into play. So, yeah, if you let yourself get hungry, really hungry, it'll pretty much turn pretty much gray. I mean, it'll just be gray the whole time. And you can't really do much with your hunger down, so probably don't want to do that too much. But let's go ahead and get this going. I decided to go the route of the tank. So we're going to use an iron drum. Or not the tank, the drum route. It's going to require a bit of iron. And I think that none of the recipes have really changed. Just an iron thing. So I'm going to grab some iron here. And make that. And of course I'm on with system again. We are on pretty much every day now. Because our time zones are pretty close compared to everyone else's. So we'll probably, and the time that we record is right around that same time. So it's going to seem like we're always on together. Alright, so here we go. we have this done. As you see, it's all bright and vibrant again, and we're ready to get started. Okay. So let's move all of this. Actually, we have a grass block. We had issues with this, so we had to go into creative and fix this one drawer for some reason. It had issues. I don't know what was going on, but we had to fix that. And I had to MC edit that block out over there. That was really fun too. Okay, so back at it. I need to make a fluid tank. I think I can make this thing. The fluid trash can. We need 4 building to be able to use it. Stone and a bucket. I think we can easily make that. This requires iron plates, which we can easily get. So let's go ahead and get some iron plates. We need 3 of them. And the iron plates just go in here with this. And now we have iron plates. Just as simple as that. And we need a couple pieces of string, I guess, to make the handle of the bucket. And that should be it. He's actually working on getting the Tinker's Construct smeltery full-sized and up and running, so we can get ores doubling that way, because that'll make things a lot easier. And I'm kind of going towards that power route. We're all trying to work on things individually, and this seems to be working out perfect for us. So I like that. Alright. So now we should be able to make this. Right? What are we missing? 1 piece of cobblestone? Not anymore. Alright, fluid trash can made. Okay, so we have our drum, and we have these fluid flat transfer pipes here. So what I'm going to do is put them here. And I hope they're set to extract. I'm about to find out. There it goes. And now it's extracting the fluid from there. And then I'm going to put this guy back here, because this should be filling this tank up. Slowly but surely. We have 2 buckets in there. And if I put it over here, put this guy right there. I should be able to put that there, and this guy should still be filling up, I hope. Yes. So it's going to fill this up first, and then it's going to export to the trash can. Which is a good thing. It may honestly be splitting it between the two, but if that's the case, we're still getting enough here that I'm not worried about it. I just want this to constantly produce, because if this fills up, we're done with coal coke. Speaking of coal coke, I can take some now. And we just completed a quest. Awesome. Let's pull that quest open. It's under the immersive tech. And we now have the coke oven done. Okay, so steel. Getting steel is something that we need. So we need a 27 blast brick. So let's go ahead and go over here and check what we got in our thing. Oh, we got air blocks. I don't think that actually gives you... It gives you balls of fur, I guess. And balls of fur actually give you all kinds of stuff. I'm going to save these for later. Because I can't open them all right now. I'm going to put them in here for right now. So, let's go ahead and set this up just like so, right here. Oops, 1 extra. And we're going to get ourselves the basic of all basic blast furnace. And smack the thing. Bam. Hot topic. Perfect. So with that done, we should be able to start producing some steel. And we are going to need quite a bit of it, I think. For right now, we don't have that much iron that I see. And all of the iron chunks we're about out of. So we're really using a lot of iron. But honestly, it's needed. We need to make a lot of steel. Let's get working on the Resonator. So the Resonator is what's going to push us into power. We take a look at our quest book. You can see down here in stuff and things, under the actual extra add-ons, we can see that the Resonator is here. And we're going to have to do that. From what I've seen, to be able to get into power, we need to start with the Resonator. And it does recommend the fire for GP. I don't know if that's... I mean, I'm going to take this because it's a quest, so I am going to make a fire one. But honestly, I think the lava one will work good as well. So I need to make a Resonator. Not going to be that bad. We do need a bit of redstone, so I do know that. I'm going to need 2 blocks of redstone just to even get started with this. And extra utilities. And we're going to need another resonating crystal, which is just some redstone. Like that. And we need some copper ingots, which we should have some copper laying around over here. Not much copper, but I think I can mix and match. I do need to get some copper chunks smelted. And I wonder if system has the smeltery started. It looks like he does. Looks like he's already got it ready to be automated. And I can throw stuff in there. It's perfect. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Awesome. Do we have any cast yet? I know he had an ingot cast, but I think he has it on him. That could be an issue. I don't think we have an ingot cast. We did have an ingot cast, but it's gone now. We have a gear, a bucket cast. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, he must have the ingot cast. Oh well, we'll throw some in here for now. We're getting to the point though it's going to be super doubled anyways. And I think we have enough to go ahead and make the resonator. So, we're missing a block of coal coke, which I wouldn't say we're exactly missing it because there's a bunch down here most likely. Oh yeah, that's totally enough. Leave that one in there. And this has been cooking along. We now have 14 steel, so we're doing good with steel. It actually goes rather fast. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast. Oh, block of coal coke. And we now have a resonator. Awesome. So that quest is now completed. Let's claim our loot reward. And let's move on. We're going to have to use a hand crank, of course, to go further in this. Oh, we also got that. So he must have completed a transfer pipe quest down here. Or I did. I must have unlocked it because it was a part of this quest. Okay, yeah. I had completed this before. So look, we got all these loot chests now. We got living rock and living wood out of that. That's awesome. And we got wooden torch arrows. There's actually a chest somewhere that has tons of wooden torch arrows in them. Right here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're going to place this down somewhere. I guess it really doesn't matter where we place it. We're going to have to use it. So right now our base is just a mess. And it's a mess for a reason. We're all kind of trying to get things done so we can get to the overworld. And I think once we get to the overworld, we're going to kind of branch off and do our own thing. For the most part. And kind of work in our own little areas. You know, it all may change. You never know. But yeah, I got living rock and living wood. That's awesome. Wow, okay. So I'm going to put some of that in there. It's not being doubled, but oh well, wasting materials, but whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and get us some redstone torches and things of that nature, because I am going to need those. I think I only need 4 for right now. And I'm going to need to go to the next page right here. Okay, manual mill. So I'm going to need this. We do have some stone somewhere. It's in one of these right here. Oh, thought I grabbed more than that. There we go, 64. And we're going to need to polish this stuff. And you do it again. And now I have a bunch of polished stone. Sweet. And I should be able to make the manual mill once I have a piece of wood. Bam, just like that, we have that ready to go. And now manual mill is ready and completed. Sweet, so let's go ahead and throw this in here. I gotta spend a while doing this process. Yeah, it's gonna take 8 GP to be able to break down one of these into burnt to be able to progress so we can make this automated. And yeah, we got 1 stone burnt. I'm working towards the fire mill. Since that's what the quest requires. And I mean, we have access to this. It's no big deal making another brick thing. I've actually never used a fire mill, so it's gonna be a little bit different. It only produces 4 GP, so I want to make 2 of these. So I can at least make enough to make more stone burnt, so we can make these. I did notice that they added something. So if you make more than 40 GP, you're going to get a 33% loss in efficiency. So it's going to lose out on your GP, which is not very good. That would not be good at all. So you have to kind of mix and match on what you're doing. And I think that was prevent people from just sticking with the watermill. You can still have the watermill, and I think it's the most effective one. But once you hit 64 GP, you're going to need to branch off and not use this. So you're going to need to use something different. Whereas this one, the dragon egg, is the best. So, but if you make 2 of them, then you start losing out as well. It's a 50% decrease, which it would. I'm guessing it would take 50 or 500 GP. If you did 2 of them, then you would have a 50% reduction in your next one. So you'd only be making 750 GP, is what I'm assuming. But that could all change. But I'm going to sit here and grind this down, and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm pretty much done. There's all of the stone burnt that I was working towards. And now I should be able to start working on that fire mill. I do need 2 of them, at least. And it does say I do need some netherrack. So I thought I had some. I think I broke it all. So I'm going to have to go back. There's a bunch here, but I don't want to break that. But there is tons in this direction. By the way, if you notice, the difficulty is getting pretty high there. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. It's getting pretty high. I know whenever I go mining, these things spawn like crazy as soon as I'm not in a lit area. And they hit harder. They are really starting to hit hard. So, that is a thing. Oh boy, what did it drop? Oh, it dropped those things. Okay, that's what you use to make slime. Those mobs are pretty much like slime mobs, but they're different. You can also find this. This stuff right here is what you use to make slime. That's how I made slime boots. I forgot to mention that. I made slime boots and slime sling from the slime. And it pretty much makes this stuff. I wish you could see what it's called. But it does make... It is Ordic, so it does work. Alright, so let's go ahead and work towards this. So the fire mill needs this stuff. So netherrack fence. We do need another one of these. So I think I just need wood. I have sticks, right? Yep. Sticks. And that's about it. So I need this. I know I need at least another piece of wood. He's working on chests. I need 2 of these. And that will get our fire mill started. So there we go. There's 2 fire mills. I should have completed that quest. GP generation is ready to go. Let's go back to the this right here. And claim our loot chests. We only needed 1, it showed, but as you can see, it really doesn't show any other option. Even though there is a lava one, that one actually would be just fine to do. I wouldn't see no problem with doing that. You can make upgrades, and speed upgrades will help with making this faster, but we don't really need that right now, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright. I guess that was ghosted there for some reason. Now that we have the 2 fire mills, we actually need to make flint and steel. And when I say flint and steel, it's actually a piece of steel. And I thought I had one right here. I do. And I need a piece of flint. So I should be able to make flint and steel. So now I can light these torches and things that needed to be lit from before. So these are how these torches work. You have to actually manually light them as part of Primal Core. But not only that, these right here say operate when placed over fire. So we're going to have to place them somewhere where I can have a constant fire going, and since I'm surrounded by netherrack, I wouldn't see why not having these placed somewhere cool wouldn't be an option. So I'm thinking, maybe we can place them in the ceiling here. Like right here. I don't know why that wouldn't work. And maybe just jump up here. Get some cobble. Ow, these things hit hard. And you can't see their hitbox. It's like, it's so hard to see them. Alright, so yeah, we're going to put them right there. Perfect. What we do, we light this. Now they're going to be set on fire. And we can place them right here. And they are producing grid power, 4 apiece. So that's pretty nice. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make... I went ahead and made the furnace. So I got the furnace generator. The only thing I'm looking at is the magmatic generator. So this thing should be fairly easy to make. All I need is 2 more redstone. And we have a magmatic generator. And I have unlimited lava pretty much here. I have so much lava in this thing. And that's awesome. So this guy should stay full for a long time. I don't know how much power it actually puts out. But now it's full. It does quite a bit. We can add speed upgrades. But I think this will be plenty enough to work with the pulverizer and things of that nature. So if we look at... And I have more machine blocks, so it can easily make that. Let's get our macerator up. Or not macerator. I keep doing that. I keep saying macerator. It's a pulverizer. So we need a copper gear. And the way to get a gear is by using the smeltery down below, which we do have access to. And there is... I do have copper in there, I'm pretty sure. Copper, yes. And there is a gear cast. I think system may have the gear cast. No, here it is, right here. So we should be able to gear cast. I can actually move this. Let's put the ingot cast here and the gear cast here. And I think I have enough for the gear cast. Let's see how much this requires. Doesn't say. Uh-oh. We're about to find out. I think this is going to be enough. We need 2 copper gears. And this should pump right into here. That's how he's got it set up, it looks like. Except it's pretty well automated. Just like as if I would do it. It is pretty well automated down here. I quite like it. Quite like it. That's pretty nice. I don't know if this one's filtered or not. It looks like it might be, but the chest going right in here. Bam. Now we have 2 copper gears. That should allow us to be able to make the next machine. That is going to be a lifesaver for some. Instead of using the smeltery and have to run down there, which he just got done building, don't get me wrong, it's going to make it a little bit easier for everybody to kind of share resources at the moment. So doubling, it'll double ore for us. Alright, what do I need? I need a piston. Knew I had a piston laying around somewhere. I do need to eat, so I'll get some of that done. He is decorating. System's decorating with that flower stuff. It's so funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this done. So flint. And what else are we needing? Redstone reception coils. And a piece of gold, right? Am I missing 1 gold? And I think we have this thing. Bam. Pulverizer. Done. Just like that. We have a pulverizer. So yeah. Now we can easily throw copper and stuff of that nature in here. And this looks like it's easily keeping up. Yes, it is definitely keeping up. So, we now have power, we now have machines, and we're rocking and rolling. Well, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please over to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.
Let's go!